Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. If this video has found you, there's a message here for you, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the spirit of abandonment, really the entity of abandonment, the generational curse of abandonment. This is an energy that I know a lot about. It's weird because I wasn't able to put a name on it for a very long time, but this has been a part of my life, okay? People abandoning me. I was abandoned by my friends several times. Even though I had to remove myself from those situations, I was constantly being abandoned, okay? I was abandoned by my son's father. I was abandoned by my ex-husband. Even though I left him, he had already abandoned me emotionally. I was abandoned by my boyfriend after my ex-husband, my boyfriend that I had for 6 years. He cheated on me and then left me. So I was abandoned by him. So again, this is an energy that I knew a lot about, but I had to really look at myself and how I was attracting these energies to me. Now, I say all of that not to blame anybody that abandoned me. I say that because I had to recognize that this energy of abandonment was a pattern in my life. I was attracting people to me that would abandon me, that wouldn't support me. And it was because of the energy that I was in. I was giving off the vibration that I was not worthy, that I was useless, that I was always, the person that could be the backup plan, or it'll be okay, she'll be all right. Don't even worry about her. Because I had this lack of self-worth, I was constantly attracting people to me that would abandon me. So once I realized and learned that I was the one creating these situations, that's when I was able to change. And it was through my spiritual practices, my yoga, my meditation, all of the things that I did to get myself healthy. Going vegan almost 18 years ago. These were things that helped me to build up my self-worth and to strengthen my spiritual connection, because God will never leave me. God will never forsake me. As long as I have a strong spiritual connection, it doesn't matter who comes into my life or who leaves my life. Now, it took me a while to get here. I'm not going to lie, okay? I had to go through a lot of healing, a lot of pain. And like I've mentioned in my other videos, I had to separate from a lot of people because they were a projection of who I was, of who I used to be. And so once I started to believe in myself, to love myself more, to feel worthy, to actually feel worthy, not just conceptually know that I'm worthy, but to actually feel it and know in my inside parts that I am worthy, these people were no longer aligned with me. And so they had to go, right? But the energy of abandonment, the entity of abandonment, in my opinion, can only be healed through self-love and a strong spiritual connection, and being willing to release people and situations from your life that do not support you, that constantly abandon you. And it's not going to be easy, right? Especially when we're so accustomed to blaming other people. Oh, you did it to me. You abandoned me. He left me. She left me. Yes, that is true. But it was because of the energy that you're carrying. It was because of the energy that I was carrying that these people abandoned me. And so now that I'm not in that energy anymore, I no longer attract people to me that will abandon me. I attract people that are loving and supportive and want to help me, and they are who they say they are. But again, it's because of who I am. It doesn't just automatically happen. You have to be willing to change your view of yourself. knowing that you're worthy of love, knowing that you're worthy of support, and having people in your life that genuinely love you and care about you and won't abandon you when it's convenient. Now, I'm not excusing the people that abandoned me or hurt me because they did it intentionally. And like I said in my previous video, no apologies for intentional wickedness. So, yes, they do have some responsibility. But because I decided to change, because I decided to believe what God, my angel, my angels, my ancestors, my guides believe about me, that I am worthy, that I don't deserve to be abandoned. That's where the shift happened. So it doesn't matter what these other people are doing, what they did, none of that. It's all about me and knowing that I am worthy of love, support, and consistency. So start with you. If you're dealing with abandonment, the energy of abandonment, the entity of abandonment, start with you. And know that once you do get to a certain level of healing, there will be some major changes in your life, specifically in your relationships. And you need to be prepared for that because the blessings of support, of healing, of worthiness are on the other side of through. Okay? So you will have to make those changes and those cuts in your life. Be ready for that. But know that you are worthy, that you count. You do not deserve to be abandoned by people who don't deserve you anyway, right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.